Final notice to Lara Croft, current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the next project. We haven't left yet.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
It's 1, 2, 3.
This seems like an extra episode.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Also, I'm pretty sure blood ties makes you legal heir. I don't think you need to have a will and testament naming you beneficiary.
Robert, don't
It
talk
went
over it.
precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
I thought her father's name was James. Or is this talking about someone else entirely?
No, Richard Croft is her dad.
I thought her dad was James Croft.
It must have been hard.
Everybody
for Mum to
refers
go
to him
against
as
her
Lord
family's
Croft.
wishes. I'm glad she did.
Where'd I get James from then? Maybe that was the movie.
In the movie, it was played by John
This
Boyd.
is probably my grandfather, Benjamin.
Well, at least his last name's not Franklin. Detective vision.
Sounds to me like Atlas de Mornay is some dickhead.
Sounds to me like Atlas is pre-Reese Atlas from Borderlands.
My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Disgraced. Renowned historians. Wild claims debunked.
This house should definitely belong to her, though. I'm pretty sure.
To the library.
I'm pretty sure that in the absence of a will, next of kin inherits all things. At least it should be.
Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Can I go into the library? Yes.
Although this is England, I mean, it could run differently there.
Locked. There's got to be another way through.
If we got any viewers from the UK, enlighten us if it's different there. Either way, this Atlas guy's a dipshit.
There's something here.
There we go.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Wait, so is this guy her uncle?
Yes.
Your uncle's a dickbag.
I'm pretty sure he's the uncle on her mother's side.
Hello there, Sir Lancelot.
Well,
Don't worry.
he said
I'll be
his
boring
sister,
your sword
which
this
would be
time.
her mother. Wait, is that Templar? That's Templar. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Nothing I can inspect anyway.
The Grand Hall. I always loved playing in here as a kid.
Damn,
This
this
will be one of
place
the
needs
first things to
repair.
fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
I got the feeling I'm just going to be walking around and inspecting things just to find a code, just to read the documents, and that's it.
If that's the case, then that's the case.
It'll be a one-episode bonus, which I'm fine with.
That's a box.
Missing gear. I need a master key.
Well, I gotta find that master pedestal then. Which means we'll need the
Lara,
three great...
you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Repressed
Dad was
memories.
always so protective of the West Wing.
There must be something amazing in there.
Oh, only one thing to do. Break in.
Need a crowbar. Wait. Oh yeah, I can go downstairs.
We need a crowbar.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his.
Is there a way to scroll down?
Have, of course, in a
There's
thousand small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Huh. I can't sprint. That looks like Benjamin
I'm
again.
not sure.
No,
I
it's someone else.
really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Uh-huh.
Lots of boarded up places.
Well, this place has obviously been abandoned for a while.
I wonder if this is modeled after the one they used in the movie, which is also what they used in the reboot trilogy, Legends, Anniversary, and Underworld, or whatever it's called.
There's something on the shelf over there. Left.
Aha.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Sincerely, your dickhead.
Yep, it is definitely Uncle. Also, I was just thinking, Uncle is family, so maybe he does have a claim to this, but then, obviously the manor would be coming from the father, not the mother, so he has no claim to this manor. Lara is direct blood relative. He is
I think
not.
that's why he was trying to get her committed.
He wants the manor.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long, I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
So she wasn't living here then.
Well, this place is abandoned, you can tell.
Well, yeah. I wonder if she ever, explored the West Wing and other places her father forbid her from going.
Hole in the ceiling.
What, up there?
Yeah.
Well, I looked at that when I was on the balcony.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Anyway, what's in the box?
In the box. What's in the box today?
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
What is it?
It's a flashlight.
That's a flashlight? That's
I think it's a helmet light.
I don't know. That's a weird angle. Bicycle. Oh, new gear required. Flashlight. The flashlight will turn
Should
on.
be able to explore the dark now.
Okay.
What dark areas?
Yeah, I
haven't
don't
seen
remember.
any.
As far as I know, I've now gone everywhere that I can.
Now watch, all of a sudden there'll be an area you haven't been yet.
That magically opened up.
Oh no, there's a hole in the floor.
That wasn't there a minute ago. Yeah, let's head back upstairs and see if I can do something. Oh yeah, that's where it came from. I was about to say, did that door magically open?
Welcome to the Tomb Raider episode Manor. Where we wander around this empty manor and just find stuff for like hours on end.
See, I wasn't able to open that. I need a magic key. Oh, that's something.
That's a thing.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here?
Stop smoking. Love art.
Someone has a sense of humor.
Stop smoking on a cigarette case.
Yep. There's got to be some dark to explore. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Open up with the name of the Lara.
But that was it?
There was nothing in there.
That's dumb.
There's something on that chair. Oh, it's a heater.
Why is it telling me that in this
What's
room?
that on the left?
Where?
That. That is a thing.
Okay.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
But I don't know where that is.
Looks like you go out through the door in this hallway.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Turn around. Turn around and look at the floor. Oh wait, never mind.
What about the floor? Aha. And is this the library? Yep, it says it right on the door. This must be the dark area. I'm guessing if I tried to come in here before, it wouldn't let me.
You would be unable to progress.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Too late.
And now he's trying to steal the manner of the person that he didn't like. What a dickbag.
I hope we get to rub it in his face. I mean, literally, just pick up the whole mansion and rub it in his face.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
No!
No!
Just to spite him.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow in the bright Egyptian sun amidst the dust and ruins.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Locked? Locked.
Kick the door open.
Master key again. Something tells me this isn't going to be as short as we thought.
No, it takes 2 episodes, it takes 2 episodes. It takes 4 episodes, it takes 4 episodes.
Ah. I don't think it'll take 4.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
So Lara already exists.
You're already...
How about you keep your fucking nose out of other people's business?
What a piece of shit.
You know, I really can't stand people who try to rule other people's lives. I don't care if we're related. It's my goddamn life. You have yours to live and I have mine.
Oh, come on, Laura. Quit whining.
Whoa, what? Very funny.
Use the stick to move.
Okay, so that's to get in there, I'm guessing. Get bitten. Yes, sir.
Oh, these wines must be really good by now. Either that or they turn to
My
vinegar.
lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
Okay, if you don't know why I'm laughing, this is clearly a nod to Tomb Raider 2 when you explore the manor. One of my favorite things to do is because no matter where you go in the manor, the butler follows behind you. But if you open the freezer door, lure him into the freezer, and then close the door on him, he stops following you because he's locked in the freezer. Oh my god, I love doing that.
And that is such a popular thing to do with everyone.
I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Everybody did it, so it became a meme.
I just wish they kept the original ending in where it had clearly that butler bringing Lara some tea.
Hey, maybe this is going to lead up to it. Maybe
okay.
that's why this is here.
I don't know how much longer this is going to be. It's probably going to be at least another 2 episodes, but just in case it ends a little more abruptly. If I end up cutting the episode for another episode, hey, this is the end of the episode. See you guys next episode.